Hey guys, welcome back to the Struggleville YouTube channel. For this video, we're going to talk a little bit about Sears. If you haven't heard already, they filed for bankruptcy this morning, and I'm also going to show you the latest tool deals that I've posted on my website. First, since it's right on the front of the screen here on the homepage of my website, talk about Declutter. It's an app and also a website where you can send in your used electronics, books, CDs, DVDs, all those sorts of things. And they'll pay you for it. I have a promo code within there. It's my referral code. If you use it and send in a shipment, you will get a bonus $5. They will also give me $5. So, of course, I very much appreciate if you were to use that. Now, let's get on to Sears. So, this morning they filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. They announced they're going to close 142 Sears and Kmart stores. Over the last week, a bunch of people expected this to happen because there was some articles that leaked out, or however they came out, saying that they retained lawyers to start drafting the paperwork and stuff for filing for bankruptcy. And this apparently happened in the middle of the night, like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Stories started coming out that this had happened. And the funny thing is, it was expected to happen, and I guess no one really knew the exact details of how or what it meant, I guess, because I was getting tons of emails and messages saying, oh, use up all your points, they're not going to be good on Monday. Even knowing this was going to happen, there was a very small chance or zero chance at all that Sears was not opening their doors today. So the points are still there, they're fine, and for the short term, they're going to try and make it through the holiday season, and they might go farther. It completely depends what happens in this bankruptcy stuff. But I don't know where that got started, if it was just general internet sensationalizing of things, or if it's just listening to the wrong people. But there was a lot of chicken littles out there, let's say that. So, they're closing 142 stores. Eddie Lampert, who was the CEO, I'm certainly no Sears historian here, but Eddie Lampert was the CEO. He bought Kmart in the early 2000s, and a year or two later, then he also bought Sears. His idea was to join the two, to merge them together, and that would revitalize the businesses. Really, all it did was Kmart was a sunken ship already anyways, and it just helped bring Sears down even further. And people have mixed thoughts on Eddie Lampert because, like some people say, he's the only reason Sears has lasted as long as it did, and then other people would blame him for the demise of Sears. And he is the largest shareholder, and he's no longer the CEO because he stepped down, or I don't know if he was forced to step down or voluntarily, but he's not the CEO anymore. He is the largest shareholder. He has like a private equity firm or something that has put in tons of money into Sears. The thing with Eddie and why it's such a blurred line of whether he was being selfless or selfish with his dealings with Sears is that, yeah, he has loaned tons of money to the company, but it was a loan. It was not like gifting the company money, right? And he sold off a bunch of brands like Land's End and Craftsman, and they're trying to sell Kenmore. And as they sell Kenmore, it's going to be an auction style, and he's expected to be the top bidder for the purchase of Kenmore. So he took the most profitable parts of Sears and he sold it off, but in a lot of those instances, he is a stakeholder in the company that bought it. So it's like the best pieces, he's just spinning them off, so when it does go for bankruptcy, those stick around, and then let the actual Sears itself die. And to me, it's just a kind of a sad story all around, because, I mean, to think how long Sears has been open, they started not too long after the Civil War ended. I mean, it's been, I think I saw somewhere it's 125 years is when they, I mean, it's crazy. And they started out, well, not started, but for the longest time, they started out selling watches, apparently, but for the longest time, it was a catalog store, and that's what makes it so odd that the internet killed them. Amazon and online sales, they never adapted, they never had, they never drove traffic to online platforms, and they couldn't just make the revenue. They had these mall stores that no one was going to, and they were empty, and it just collapsed. But you started out as a catalog store or a catalog company. The internet is an online catalog. How do you not adapt to that? It makes no sense to me at all. But they didn't, and they're going to close because of it. Like I said, they were able to secure about $500 million in loans from I don't know who, and they're going to pay through the holidays, and then we'll just see what happens in bankruptcy. They're going to restructure debts, and maybe they can figure out a way to stay open for a while longer. It's certainly going to help closing 142 stores. I mean, that's a lot of people losing their jobs and stuff, but, I mean, if 142 stores worth of people, whatever that equates to, have to lose their job to save the jobs of 300 other stores or whatever, I mean, that's what has to be done. The other part that I don't think is talked about as much, and I guess it just depends where you fall, but another problem Sears has had is their pension system. I think I saw there's 100,000 retired Sears employees earning a pension right now. And for a business that's already declining in revenue and has all this debt, you're just suffocating under those pensions. And people are living longer, and I'm sure when the system originated, people were living to be 60, 70 years old. Now you got 90-year-olds walking around routinely. It's just that I think is the number one thing that Eddie Lampert cites as a reason for them having to close and file for bankruptcy is the pension system. And I think it's a combination of all the above, but above all else, it's incompetency of the leadership. I mean, you knew that pension system was in place, and you could have changed it going forward for all new hires, and maybe they did, I have no idea, but you knew that was coming. You knew what debts you had, and I think they acted too slowly, and it was one of those things, the internet's not going anywhere. You needed to get on the ball on that sooner rather than later, and they were too slow to move, and it was over before, really over too soon for them. Okay, anyway, here's the 142 stores. I'm just going to put a link down below, and I'll put a link to all the tool deals we get into here in a second, but they're divided. The Kmart's are at the top, the Sears are at the bottom. None of them are anywhere near me, but if they follow the same clearance path as previous Kmart's and Sears and stuff have done, they're liquidating everything. The fixtures, everything's going to be gone. So, if you think about it, they have a lot of heavy-duty shelving. If you're interested, you could probably get that for your garage or something. But also, jewelry will probably be the biggest mark-off. So if you need to get your wife something for Christmas, be the perfect time to get it. I would not be surprised if you still have jewelry laying around when they get to 50 and 75% off. But that's usually a first thing to go big. Also, things that are seasonal, but it's off-season. Think of like barbecue grills and things like that. Maybe lawnmowers. The stuff where they're not going to be open again next year to sell it off in season anyway, so that stuff's going to be pretty big. The toys will eventually get 50, 60% off, but they're going to be pretty picked over by then. I would say in the 30 to 40% range is when most of the toys are going to sell. At least that's how Sears in the past around me have been. It also depends if you're in a huge city. Big towns, obviously, the stuff's going to go faster. But if you have a Sears that's in a mall that's like everything else is closed and no one ever even walks in there, you might be able to score better deals at those stores because they don't have the foot traffic, even on clearance, to sell these things. Also, at some point throughout the clearance, we're going to have stores that will stop letting you redeem points in that individual store, and they'll also stop giving you points for your purchases. I'm not sure exactly when that starts happening, but I even had a store that quit taking credit cards at one point. Like, I don't know, it's like the cash register system was gone or something. I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but just be prepared for some of those type changes to happen. So let's get into some of the deals I've posted over the last couple of days. Again, they'll all be linked down below. Here's a Home Depot Rigid 18-volt cordless 10-piece combo. You get one 4-amp-hour battery, one 2-amp-hour battery, the charger, and the bag. So it's hard to see in this little picture, but it looks like you get the little multi-function tool, circular saw, reciprocating saw, maybe a sander, a router is that back there, the impact driver, the cordless, the angle grinder. I can't tell what that is. Is that a vacuum? That's the only thing I can think it is, and I can't see it. Anyways, it's $200 off. It was $7.99. It's now $5.99. And one thing I didn't know about the Rigid line, or maybe I'm even wrong about this and I read it wrong, but it sounds like if you register the product after you buy it, that it's a lifetime warranty on the parts too, like on the actual tools. Read that closely. I'm not sure if that's true, but $5.99. It's still super expensive, I know, but it's $200 off. You get free shipping if you buy it online or pick up in store. eBay has spend $400 or more on select tires, get $100 off, valid through the 28th of October. Here is your coupon code. You have to buy it from, it's a specific seller I linked in the thing, and they have like 18,000 listings, so it's a lot of tires that are included. But it's like discount tire or something. So there is that. Great deal on eBay here for the DeWalt 20-volt max lithium-ion cordless circular saw. It's only $66.99. It's the bare tool. You're not getting anything with it. But the exact same item on Amazon's $120, $119 at Home Depot. So $66.99 in free shipping. That's amazing. I posted it late last night, so hopefully it's still up. Again, these deals, most of them don't have expiration dates. They can just change in the blink of an eye. We got the Milwaukee 3/8 cordless M12 lithium-ion ratchet kit. $120 at Sears. It's $143.99. Home Depot $149 for eBay $119.99 and free shipping. And I am kicking myself in the ass so hard over this because there was a combo kit I posted a couple of weeks ago where it was a Milwaukee kit and then there was a bonus of you getting the 3/8 inch cordless this same tool as like a bonus item. I wish I would have bought the damn kit and then just sold everything and kept this thing because I really want one, and I'm going to go with the Milwaukee. I'm not going to go with the Harbor Freight. I'm just waiting to see a deal, but I'm personally hoping to find it in another damn combo. But it's still a good deal like this. So, on Amazon we have a USB tester from TacLife, and it's only $6.91 through the 17th. Here's your promo code there. And I posted this a couple days ago, and I've seen people have bought it, so the code is actually working for those of you who have complained about codes not working. This one's working. I have no idea what I would ever use it for, but $6.91, I think I need to buy one of these. I mean, so many things are coming out being USB powered now, just tons of stuff, and you're starting to get like outlets that are USB powered and everything, so it'd be nice to know, if you're having a problem, is it the outlet that's not getting power, or something happened with the outlet, or is it the device you're plugging into? I could see it being useful. I just don't know specifically what I would use it for. It just seems for $6.91 something that I should own. I don't know. 42 LED motion sensor solar light. Seems like every time I post solar lights, they are very popular. People love these things. The regular price was $23.99 and it is on sale for $12.59. I actually picked up one. I've mentioned it once or twice in videos a couple of weeks ago now. And I haven't used it yet. I let it sit outside to charge, but I haven't actually used it because I wanted to do a video on, like, actually opening it and everything. I mean, you know what I mean? Going through it, like, initially. So I just wanted it charged enough to be able to actually turn on. Anyway, I really like the one I got, but the deal's gone. It was $6 when I bought it. Now it's like $15. The Home Depot 52-inch 18-drawer tool chest and rolling tool cabinet combo, $100 off. It was $5.98. It is now $4.98. It is the Husky brand. And I actually picked this up the other day. And for those of you who look at the comment section and videos, yesterday's video, I told you guys that this is one that I picked up. And so far, I'm really happy with it. I'm going to do a separate video talking more specifically about it. But the thing is, I don't need, like, the snap-on quality stuff. I don't need the best toolbox that could ever possibly be made. I just need something that's functional, that won't break on me, that, will last. But I'm not a mechanic. I'm not using the damn thing 8 hours a day every day. And at $498, that's just an amazing price because Menards comparable toolbox, the bottom and top at the same size, on sale was $1,300, and that's their Master Force. So that's almost 3 times the price. And I can look up real quick Harbor Freight. So Harbor Freight's is a 56-inch. It's 4 inches bigger, but without using a coupon, you're looking at $750 for the base cabinet, and then the top chest $470. So about $1,200 for the two. So $1,200 compared to $500 or $1,300 at the Menards. I just think it's a really good deal, so I decided to get it. So far, I'm happy with it. I don't have it full yet, but I still have a bunch of my tools in my other toolbox. So when I get it all situated, I'll do a video showing you guys, and I'll probably do like a toolbox tour type thing, I guess. I did it once in a different video, but my problem with the old toolbox is everything was just thrown in a pile because it wasn't big enough to actually organize things. And one thing I'm realizing as I organize the tools in here is that I have so many duplicates that I need to either sell some or just keep them in the old toolbox as like backups. Like when I was putting out the wrenches, I think I had 5/8" combination wrenches, and they're all Craftsman, and I'm thinking, I don't need 5 of these. I need like one in the toolbox, and then maybe one ratcheting one, you know, like different things like that, but I don't need that many 5/8" combination wrenches. This is craziness. So anyway, I got to go through all that and everything. I think this was a really great deal. I think this is the last one to tell you guys. Yep. Menards brought back 11%. I'm going to try and get today or tomorrow the 11% price adjustment and get it sent out to you guys. But all right, that's it. This was too long. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and I will see you next time. I don't normally chime in at the end of video comments that I like to throw in there, but I don't even get how this is an insult. Hairy homeowner? How is that as opposed to what, a renter or a homeless person? I'd much rather own the home than either of those two options, so I don't even get Tom Smith and go piss up a rope.